Hey everybody, it's Susie. I've come to you today with a message from my spirit guides. It's for me as well as it will probably be for a lot of you out there watching. I was listening to some tarot readings and online yesterday, and the spirit guides started talking to me, God and the spirit guides and my angels, and telling me I needed to do a video on this because it really relates to me and what I'm going through, and I know that probably a lot of you are going through it too. So I want it to be help, if I can, to other people if you are going through the same thing. It's all about healing and your purpose and your gifts and a new beginning. And I lost my son in July. Last July, it's almost a year. It's coming up on a year. And my life has just been, well, it's not been the same ever since. It's like nothing I've ever been through before. And I just felt like at times I couldn't go on. It's been a really trying time for me of depression and anxiety and just why and questioning and, and we'll never understand why, but we have to go on. We can't, I know my son would not want me to stop living because he's not here. I know he's up there looking down on me, and I know that he is in a better place, and I have to keep myself, thinking in that way so that I don't just break down and not want to get out of bed and not want to go on. But it's been a really, really trying, a very difficult time for me. And I feel like when you do have, which everyone has gifts, everyone has intuition, everyone has psychic ability. It's just not everyone taps into it. Not everyone know what their gifts are or how to use them. And spirituality is becoming more and more popular. Even when I was going to church all the time, I knew I had certain gifts that God gave me, and it's wonderful, but yet it's not. It is, but the way that you get treated sometimes by other people who don't understand, or who think that you might be trying to think you're better than other people, or that you're weird, or that, they don't understand you. I've been through so much trauma in relationships and friendships and relationships of people that I've been hurt so much that I've just been, for the last several years, secluding myself and not even really having any friends to speak of except my family. And I've really not been shining the light like I need to, and using my gifts because of being afraid. And if you're feeling like that, don't be, because everyone has gifts. And if people are jealous of you because of the gifts you have, you can't let that stop you. You cannot let that deter you from doing what you know is your purpose. And if you know what your purpose is, but you're scared to step out, you're scared to start, you don't know where to start, put it out there in the universe. Ask your guides, ask God, ask the angels, tell them, this is, I want you to make this happen. I want you to direct my footsteps. I want you to guide me. And things will just start happening. And if you have problems, like, everyone has things that they need to change in their life. Well, it could be your eating habits. It could be an addiction. It could be I don't take good care of myself. I don't sleep good. It's like I neglect myself in worrying about other people. And it's when you're an empath and you're really a very sensitive person, a lot of times this happens, and you end up just exhausted and sick and mentally, just strung out, and you just can't, you end up where you just can't even get out of bed. It's hard. And, but you have to learn, to take better care of yourself. You have to learn that it's not selfish to take care of you first. And if you are around negativity and someone is just dragging you down, and their energy is causing you to be, where you can't shake it, where you just can't get rid of it, and it's affecting your life, you will have to, let these energies and these people go, and find people who will uplift you and who will be positive and who will support you. And there are support groups online, on Facebook, for people who have spiritual gifts. There are all kinds of groups and communities. I've been trying to get myself involved, and I just haven't felt like doing anything. I haven't even been doing tarot readings, or things like just stopped for me. I was at a standstill. Nothing was coming to me. Nothing was flowing. I wasn't feeling, anything but just depression. And I felt like, if I'm having fun, or if I'm doing something, and then I felt guilty because my son's not here, and he's not able to laugh with me. He's not able to be here. But he started talking to me in my heart and telling me that that's not what he wanted for me, and that, he's up there and he is fine, that he wants me to go on and live my life. He doesn't want me to stop living just because, I don't have him anymore. He's still with me in my heart. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I have these message of life cards. They're guidance cards. It's light-filled images and inspired text together, and you meditate on these messages or repeat them as powerful affirming mantras, and allow them to lift your consciousness to insight, truth, and harmony. And I picked 3. The 3 I picked, the first one is I discover who I am. Okay, and it says, today I discover the riches that lie within me. I acknowledge my true self. I see myself as an unlimited being and marvel at the beauty of my life. I recognize the wealth of possibilities available to me as a being of light. As I learn who I am, I recognize the divine within me. And I felt like that's exactly what I'm going through right now, and I'm sure a lot of you are. These cards, you're supposed to pick one a day and focus on that card and say it, use it as a mantra, meditate on it, and let it heal you, let it enlighten you, let it uplift you. I picked 3 for this reading. The next one is hope. This light is just... Okay. As I enter the great school of life, I hold tight to my faith in God. God's love guides me and guards me in every situation. In every situation. You may have darkness following you. If you're a light, a being of light, you're going to have some battle with darkness. I can guarantee you that. And people that are of a darker nature, and they're going to try to mess with you, but they can't. God will not let them. God's love is going to guide you and guard you in every situation. Love and light conquers darkness. Darkness can't compete with God's love and God's light. Okay, it says, regardless of what I confront, I trust in my true nature. Today I welcome life. I know the light will always return, and there will always be infinite possibilities for me. That's very powerful. I've had these out for a week or more, and looking at them. Master of my life. I don't know if you can see how pretty that card is. This light's not very good. I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with the true sovereign of my life. My ego steps aside. It has to. as I listen to my inner voice. You have an inner voice, and it's telling you what to do. You just have to listen to it and meditate and get quiet and slow down is the message I've been hearing all morning. Stop going so fast. Slow down, meditate, get rest, concentrate on what you're doing, and let the spirit guides and God and the universe and the angels speak through you. Channel the messages. But you can't do that if you're going so fast. I mean, I'm like this. I get in a hurry and I just want to rush through it. And it's like my inner voice kept telling me, slow down. Don't worry. What are you in? And you're not in a race. You know, it's going to be here all day. You've got to slow down, and you've got to relax, and you've got to let the spirit speak to you and through you. Okay, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humility, grace, and love for the glory of God. So those are those three. And if they're speaking to you like they did me, it really was, it really made me feel uplifted and just better. Okay, next I have 3 crystal cards that I picked. Okay, the first one is fertility. Fairy stone. It's this stone right here. I'm sorry you can't see this stuff. But anyway, this is the fairy stone, and I'm going to read from the book. Sacred stone of magic and good luck. Enhances fertility. Assists in healing. See, here we go. I drew these cards right before. See, I went ahead and drew the crystal cards and the tarot cards because it saves my time on the video, because if I have several decks I want to go through. But anyway, I drew these cards right after, I was feeling like it's about healing trauma. It's about healing past trauma and wounds and making a new fresh start. And this is a sacred stone of magic and good luck. Enhances fertility, assists in healing trauma created in the womb, offers protection, and brings good health and prosperity. So all these things want to come to you. Healing, good luck and fortune, protection, fertility. This is the stone again. This is what it looks like. But the fairy stone. Okay. The next one I pulled was the emerald compassion. And it's a green. Okay, and compassion. Oh, I can't find it. L. Where is it? It's supposed to be in alphabetical order. Let me look. This is weird. I can't find it. Sorry about that. I'm supposed to be looking at her emerald. Sorry, y'all. Oh, my goodness, I am. Emerald. Okay. Promotes divine love and compassion. Assists in staying connected to the wisdom of the heart. Deeply activates the heart chakra and assists in creating intimacy. So what I'm feeling is, just like me, I have been afraid of intimacy for quite a while, just because of past trauma, past wounds, past hurts. But your heart chakra may need to be healed. You may need to do some deep meditation with the chakras, with your heart chakra, and let it open up and assist you in creating these intimacies that you need, like friendships and maybe a relationship. I mean, it's been years since I've had a relationship, a love relationship. It's been years. I'm so afraid of opening up because of things, in my life. But I'm starting to heal. And you probably, if you're watching this may be where you're at. So this emerald stone will assist, in letting go of old connections, which I've had a hard time with some old connections of letting go, and superficial relationships. It seems like we as empaths and healers and light workers end up with people who want to suck our energy dry, who want to take from us and not give back. And we tend to go ahead and just, we think we're going to heal them. We think we're going to do them good. We think we're going to change them. And what ends up happening is we are the ones who end up getting burned and hurt and just burned out and just dejected. And you've got to be with other people who appreciate your gifts, who appreciate who you are, and who appreciate, your kind, compassionate heart, your love, because we as empaths, we are so sensitive to other people, and sometimes we end up feeling sorry for that person, even though they've treated us badly. I know I have, and it's taken me so long to get out of relationships that were just not good for me, even friendships where people were just taking and not giving and taking my energy, but offering little support or help or compassion to me. And it's not selfish to want that for yourself. You have to think of me first, or no one else will. I mean, you just don't feel like you have to take whatever anyone dishes out, because you don't. You don't have to be mean or hateful, but you don't have to sit there and let them walk all over you either and take your power and take your joy and, all that. Okay, and the next card I got, ironically, healer. Okay, Numite. And this is the stone. So healer, compassion, and fertility. And healer is what I think a lot of you probably are that are watching. Okay, it's the stone of the warrior and the shaman. Support on the journey into your shadow self, creating a sacred space to obtain deep wisdom, strength, and courage. Increases strength and endurance through difficult times. Assists on the journey to self-mastery, and assists to love all aspects of yourself. Okay, so we've called this card today to remind us that we are gifted and powerful healers. We are all healers in some way or another. That's why it doesn't mesh for people to feel like, oh, you think you're so much better than me because you think you're a healer. We are all healers in some way or another. And you're being invited to allow this part of yourself to emerge and awaken fully. Okay, you're entering a time of initiation when your innate healing power is being activated within you on a deeper level. So, ancient memories are stirring, and your soul's wisdom is flowing through you more than ever. It's time to embrace your inner healer. Recognize and honor your healing gifts and powers. There are times in life when it is necessary to receive healing from others. We need healing too from others. You might need to seek someone out to help you heal. I mean, I've had to do that. I've got things that were, in my heart and soul that I hadn't healed from, and I'm trying to work on that. But you got to work deeply with this crystal, and it says you are encouraged to work deeply with this crystal to support you through this powerful initiation time. If you are considering pursuing a career in natural medicine, the healing arts, or healthcare, then this card is confirmation that you are on the right path. You also maybe feel guided to seek the support of a professional healer. So follow your intuition and inner guidance as you choose the most suitable healer for you. Okay, and I really felt those. We're right on it, right on track with what this message is about. There are a lot of us that need healing. There are a lot of us that are healers. And we need to, before we can heal and start helping others, to get these wounds in our heart healed and get ourselves ready to be able to help other people. Okay, I've got the tarot cards pulled already. Okay, the first one I pulled was the Four of Swords. And look at this. She's made herself a nest and she is asleep resting. This is a time, this could be a time for you where you are just burnt out and you need sleep and you need to rest. You need to rejuvenate yourself. You need to cocoon yourself, and maybe you do need to isolate and just go into yourself and just heal and just get ready for what's coming. And that's what she's doing. See? And there's a heart in there with her. That nest is protecting her from others that may try to get at her. But she definitely, it's time for us to put the focus on ourselves right now. Heal and rest and rejuvenate. Okay, then we've got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm going to read this out of the book real quick. It's in reverse because in reverse it's different than upright. The need to create strong foundations, which we've been talking about, to support your dream, okay, to support your path, okay. Risk of financial loss, missed opportunities, the need to prioritize being overly greedy and missing the bigger picture. Okay, when the Ace of Pentacles is in the upright, it's the beginning of new adventures and tasks, new ideas, planting seeds for the future, great potential for success. But when it's in reverse, we need to create a foundation for ourselves. A strong foundation of healing and of love of ourself and be greatly in tune with our spirit guides and God and the universe. Or if you don't, then you risk going off and doing something where you're going to lose money, where you're going to have financial loss instead of gain. Don't go too fast. Don't be overly greedy. Don't learn to wait on the Spirit. Learn to wait on, the Spirit and God telling you when's the right time and what to do. Because you don't want to get caught up in this reverse, because that is not a good card to have. It's just saying that if you don't ground and if you don't do the healing work and if you don't, step up and start to change some things in your life, you could be at risk for losing instead of gaining, and don't miss the bigger picture. Don't miss what is really out there for you by being too greedy or nitpicky. Learn to wait, learn to see what God and is speaking to your heart. There's a lot of reverse cards in this draw. I feel like we are all struggling. In this reading, for the people that this reading is for, we are struggling with some things. We are struggling with some past traumas. We are struggling with not being self-confident enough to let our light shine. We don't know quite how to use our gifts yet. We are still learning. And the thing is, if you know what your gifts are, you just put it out there. Put it out there in the universe. Put it out there to God and the universe and say, you guide me, you help me, and it will come to you. and it will just flow. Let the Spirit flow through me. Let me be a channel. Let me channel what the Spirit wants to say. And when I started doing that, because I was having such a hard time with it, which wasn't flowing like it used to. And I got this card reading yesterday, and it was like saying, you got to slow down. You've got to put it out there. You've got to tell the universe what you want and what you need. And I said, let me be a channel. Let it flow like it used to. Let me point me in the right direction. And it just started happening. And, I got messages yesterday, and then I had this powerful urge to do this video today, because I feel like there are so many people out there that are feeling this same way. Okay, the next card I have is in reverse. It's 10 of Pentacles. I'll show you the card. It's upside down. I don't think I've ever pulled so many upside down cards in a reading. Chasing luxury and status. Okay, here's another one that says financial loss. Negative energy around wealth. So somebody's struggling with negative energy. Maybe it's not you. Maybe there are people around you that's all they think about is money, money, money. And they don't want you to pursue your dream of, being in a spiritual job, because they think you won't make as much money, or they feel like you're going to lose. And that's not true. It's not. If you are doing what you're called to do, the abundance is going to come. But it can't just be for that reason, okay? Negative energy around wealth. If you have people that are so negative around you, you need to kind of try to stay away from that, because you need to surround yourself with positive energy. And the thing is, if you do what you're called to do, if you follow the path that is laid out for you, you will succeed. You will be a success. Okay, the next card is the Fool. And it's upright. This is new beginnings, okay? I'm going to read it, but it's new beginnings, which is what I said. We are on the verge of a transformation, and we are ascending. We are going up. We're going higher in our consciousness and in our abilities, and that's why all this healing is coming up, all this need to heal past wounds and old traumas, because we can't do it if we're still holding on to things that happened to us way back when, or even yesterday. But it says new beginnings, potential, adventures, enthusiasm, awakening, which I just said we're all going through an awakening. Well, a lot of us are. And, innocence and optimism. So the Fool is a good card. It's saying if you get everything in perspective, if you get yourself balanced and aligned, and you start practicing healthy, meditation, walks in nature, rest, grounding exercises, healing your chakras. There's all kinds of videos on YouTube for that, for healing your chakras, and especially your heart chakra. And to meditate and to go into nature, get into nature and just sit there and be peaceful. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be some elaborate thing. I just get out and walk around the trees and the grass and the animals. They're healing for me, like animals and trees and the grass and the earth. It provides, I get messages a lot when I'm in nature. But there's a new beginning if you will put the past behind and get healing. But I feel like a lot of us are in this resting mode right now. We're cocooning. We're kind of isolating. We're kind of just getting ready for a total transformation, going up. Our path is before us, and we're going to just take off. Okay, the next card is the Hanged Man in reverse. Like this. Let's see. stagnation, self-sabotage. Self-sabotage, like I'm saying, with this negative attitude about yourself. If you're not positive and you don't love yourself, if you don't take care of yourself, you are sabotaging yourself. Okay? Holding on to something that's not meant for you. I feel like a lot of us are doing that. We have things that we need to let go of that we're not letting go of, and we can't move forward like we're supposed to until we get rid of those things that are no longer serving us. It could be an eating habit. It could be addiction. It could be a friend. It could be a lover that's negative. It could be, like really dark energies that we're surrounded by. But stubbornness, okay? Being stubborn. I know I'm one of the most stubborn people in the world, and I've been trying to get rid of a lot of things. Like I've been trying to change a lot of things in my life, and it seems like I just want it to happen overnight, and it's not going to. You have to go baby steps. If you have, let's say in eating healthy and exercising, it's not going to happen overnight. You've got to start somewhere, though. And as long as you're taking steps towards that, as long as you're going forward and you're not stuck in an energy that you don't need to be in, or a situation, or a, like I said, a habit that, say some kind of addiction or some kind of unhealthy eating habit or some kind of not exercising, not, taking care of yourself, not getting enough rest. Okay, so you need to do these things and don't get stagnated. Do not stay in this stagnated state, because you will not move forward if you do. And you are meant, this Fool card, you are meant to move forward. You are meant to a new beginning. You are meant to do great things, Okay, the next one is the King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm telling you, these reverse cards. King of Pentacles. Obsessing over riches. We are getting a lot of these cards. I feel like we're scared, and I lay awake at night worrying about my finances a lot, and it's not obsessing over being rich. It's obsessing over not having enough, or being afraid that I'm not going to have enough, or that I'm not going to be able to make it. And you got to balance the material with the spiritual, okay? You will make money if you start your spiritual career, and it might take a while for you to, build up your business or your online, YouTube channel or whatever it is, your healing, or you might be going into the healthcare field. Like you said earlier, nurses and doctors and things like that. Maybe that's how you're going to be used as healing. You could be an energy healer. You could be a Reiki healer. But you cannot obsess. You should not obsess about your finances and your riches. Leave it to the universe and God. Put it in their hands. Say, I'm not going to obsess about this. I'm not going to lay awake at night and not sleep because I'm so afraid I'm not going to have enough. Give it to your higher power and know that you will be taken care of. You do what your intuition tells you in your heart, what you know to do, and you're going to be taken care of. That's a promise. Okay, next card, 8 of Cups, and it's not in reverse. 8 of Cups. Letting go. How many times are we going to get let go? What is this you need to let go of? There's something or someone, or it's time to let go of what is no longer serving you. I can't say this enough. Negative people who you may not realize how much they're affecting your life or what they're doing behind your back. It could be someone who pretends to be your friend, and then when you're not listening or when you're not around, they say things about you, or they smear your name, or they may be jealous because you have gifts and they don't, or which they do, but they're just not acknowledging them. The thing is, you got to realize, and this is like the third or fourth time I've said this in this reading, what does not serve you, okay? A ritual releasing, a time to move stuck energy, walking away, leaving your old reality to pursue a new one. See, you're leaving your old reality. Excuse me. Abandonment, okay? And it could be disappointment. The thing is, it's not always easy to leave friends and lovers or even family that are so negative to you. Like, you get used to these people, and it's especially when we're sensitives and empaths, and people like people that we just, it's hard for us to walk away and just not talk to people anymore. We feel guilty. We feel like we're abandoning them. But if they are making your situation, if they're not helping you at all, if they're only bringing negative energy to your life, if they are just dragging you down and keeping you stagnated, you have to do this for your own good. You have to take care of number one, which is you. And you will find people who will be supportive and who will be, good to you and help you and have positive energy. And that's what you need to do. I feel so strongly. And there's people in my life that I need to. And it's hard. It's one of the hardest things, that I can do, because I just can't say no. It's hard for me, it's just hard, even though I know if that person is making me miserable sometimes, and they're not, they're just not serving my energy or anything. It's so hard because I'll end up feeling sorry for them or feeling bad about myself, but we've got to stop this. We cannot shine our light the way we're supposed to if we're surrounded by negative, dark energy. It's just not going to happen. You've got to get rid of the things that no longer serve you. This is, I can't stress this enough, and I'm talking to myself, trust me. Okay, the next one, the last one of these is the world in reverse. Okay, let's see here. Is that 21? Okay. Okay, taking shortcuts, a need for closure. There we go. I can't make this stuff up. It's just coming out the way it's coming out. A need for closure, a need to follow through, staying focused in order to complete an unfinished task, a delay in plans and unmet dreams. So, but this does not have to stay this way. I feel like a lot of us are in this energy right now, but we're getting ready. Life has put us through some really hard times and some rough patches, because it's getting us ready to be the healer, the light worker, the whatever the gift is that you have, or the path that you want to walk down, to transform and to ascend to where you can just, your business or your job or whatever it is going to just unfold and just be totally transformed. The Fool, that's, that card is new beginnings, okay? But I feel like this healing, this getting away from worrying to death about money and greed, you've got to get in balance. Your life has to be in balance. And no, you're not going to be perfect when it starts. You've got to go in little baby steps, but you'll get there. And you cannot just be too hard on yourself. You have to realize that Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to just wake up one day and just be, oh yeah, everything's hunky-dory and I've given up everything that I need to give up and I've gotten rid of all the negative energy. It takes time. And it takes, you need help. You need people that will help and support you. And finding groups online is a good thing. Communities, spiritual communities. It's definitely a good thing to do. I'm going to just pull a couple more of these Whoops, here we go. 6 of Swords. 4 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. One more. 8 of Wands. Okay. 6 of Swords. I think I'm going to try one more. I think we need a little bit more. Well, it fell. Hang on. Oops. I got to get the card. Whoa. This time we have the World upright. That's good. Okay. And the Tower. I feel like that one needs to come. And the Ace of Swords. Okay. Let's get through these. Okay. 6 of Swords. Transitions. Here we go. Arriving at the perfect time. Rites of passage. Healing. Moving beyond trauma. Oh my goodness. I feel this is just, wow. You can't make this up. Yeah. Or shadows from the past. Support from others. And I just said that. Personal evolution. Spiritual transitions or journey. See, that's what's going to happen when we do all this work. When we start on all this work and we start to move, this is what's going to happen. Help, healing, moving up, getting rid of the shadows and the traumas. Okay, 4 of Wands. Oh, goodness. This is a good one. 4 of Wands. Can you see that? She's celebrating. Okay. Celebration. Prosperity. It's coming. An important event or milestone. That's coming as well. Gathering of souls. Kindreds. You're going to find your kindred spirits. You're going to find your tribe. You're going to find the people that you're meant to be around and meant to have relationships with. Stability in your home and relationships. Sometimes signifies marriage. So somebody might be either planning on getting married or there is a marriage in the future that you don't know about yet. If you're seeking a relationship, this card could mean marriage. Okay, I feel like this is on the upside. These that I have pulled here are all the positive things that are going to happen when you do the work, when you get yourself grounded and balanced. Okay, here's the 7 of Pentacles. A pause, states of gratitude, reflecting on your journey, waiting to harvest the fruits of your labor, a sign to keep going. Yep. The Pentacles are your blessings. It could mean money. It could mean, gifts. But Pentacles, when you get to the 10 Pentacles is the most you can have. And this 7 of Pentacles is getting pretty close. So you are in for some abundance. If you haven't, if you're stagnated right now, if you're worrying about finances, don't worry because it's not going to be like that forever. Abundance is coming your way. 8 of Wands. Speed, velocity, travel, making split-second decisions, an upcoming positive revolution, haste, and good news. All right. The World upright. We just had it in reverse. Now we've got it upright. Completion, joy, wholeness, achievement, happy endings, abundance. See, I just said abundance is coming. Success, new levels of consciousness. I just said we're going up. Literally, you could be traveling the world. Maybe that is what's in your future. Maybe you are going to actually travel. I would love to be able to travel. I never really have been able to, but I would definitely love to do that. Good things are coming your way. We had to get this, the first part of the reading was telling you what you need to do to get here. So, now that now that you realize what you need to do, all these things are going to come to you. Okay, the next card, oops, I dropped it. It's the Tower. Hang on. Sorry about that. Let me show you. Oops, wrong side. Tower. 16. Unexpected change. Chaos. The rug pulled from beneath your feet. Beliefs challenged. New awareness and perspective. Destruction. Being unsure who you are. Now let me read this whole thing. Okay, whoa. Buckle up and expect the unexpected. Sometimes we resist change. Okay, because we just said we're getting ready to change. We're getting ready to go through some changes. Okay, some of us resist change. A lot of us do. To the point that the universe shifts in a destructive and chaotic way that fundamentally changes how we see our reality. There is a strange beauty in this destruction. Okay, as all of the elements for a better life will be found amongst the rubble. So if things are falling apart right now, which I'm thinking for a lot of you they are, I know they have been for me, it's because you're going to find the new, the among the rubble, you're going to find it. Use this moment to rebuild something foundational, something extraordinary. Trust that you will be held by the universe and you'll become stronger and more resilient as a result. Tower moments will make you stronger. They will make you resilient. You go through these horrible times and traumas and just chaos, it seems like, and you wonder, will it ever stop? But it will. Okay, and you're going to be stronger. You're going to be more spiritual. You're going to be a higher level of spirituality. Okay, there's magic in the disguise of unpredictability. The brightest of lights will pierce through the pandemonium of change that you are experiencing, and you will find your beautiful truth, blazing potential in the darkness of the tower. So that is exactly what this sums up this reading right here. You're going through a tower moment, which can seem like it's never going to end. It can seem horrible. It can seem like, no, this is not the way it's supposed to go, but it has to fall apart. For you to get to where you need to be in your spirituality and your walk and your path and your gifts, and, it has to fall apart. You have to get, and you will become more strong, more resilient. Everything is going to work out. The brightness is shining through. You find it in the midst of the rubble, all of the joy and the gifts. Okay, the last one, Ace of Swords. Swords. New ideas, clarity, an aha moment, truth revealed, awareness and heightened states of consciousness. There we go. Another one that says we're going up. Our consciousness is being lifted. Okay. Memory or thought communication, victory, success, a triumph, a stroke of genius. So there you go. You don't have to worry if you're in this moment of despair right now, or indecisiveness, depression, trauma. It is coming to a head. This Tower moment, and then this Ace of Wands. You're going to have the Tower moment, and then everything is going to be working out. Okay? Riches, abundance, truth. You're going to move up in your consciousness level. It's all coming. You just got to get through the hard part. And, not to say that there won't ever be any other hard parts, but you're going through an ascension right now. We are going through the collective. The universe is going through ascension. People are just ascending, and they're ascending faster than they have ever. People are starting to realize, people that weren't even spiritual, at all, that they are becoming aware, and they're ascending. And it's just, it has to, because, it's just time. It's time. Okay, that's all of the tarot I'm doing. I've got Keepers of Light Oracle cards. I pull a couple of those. I know this is running long, but I feel like someone, maybe a lot of someone's, hopefully will really benefit from this video. It's one of the best ones I've done, or feel like, in a while, that it's all coming together. And I've been praying and asking the universe and God, I know I'm supposed to read tarot. Oh, my cards are bent. Sorry. But sometimes it just doesn't flow, and when it doesn't flow, it's hard to get on. It takes a lot out of you, but when it's flowing, it's good. So anyway, let's see. Okay, first one. The Shekinah, Sacred Self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Look at the dove. You're getting ready to dance. You're getting ready to shine, to unleash your spirit. Okay, let's see here. 2 popped out. Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offering a helping hand. Lady Nada, heart awakening. Look at that. Awakening. Awaken to acceptance and divine love. Give and receive in balance. See, balance. Give and receive. Don't just give. Receive. Find someone who will give back with you, to you. Let's do one more. Well, 2 came out, so. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. I don't know if I told you. These are Keepers of Light. I love these cards. The Keepers of Light are a powerful congregation of enlightened souls who are dedicated to the peace, healing, and nurturing of the world. The stunning card deck is a bridge between heaven and earth, drawing together 45 ascended masters, spiritual deities, and higher beings from many world traditions who are here to help all of those who call on them. So these are enlightened beings, spiritual beings, so, to help us. And here we've got, let me see, I gotta shuffle. Oh no, this one came out already. El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So you need to be protected. When you have gifts and you are a light worker, and you are a being of light, you've got to protect yourself. Okay, there's one more. Lady Venus, downloads and understanding. Truth is being revealed. That's been said. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral earth. So believe it. It's coming. Okay. What do I do with the... Okay. I'll leave these out here. Can't see them. I'm really sorry. All right. Now, I've got... Archangel. These archangels. We're going to see what archangels are working with us right now. Okay. Cleanse this deck. Let my spirit be clean. Let this energy show us which archangels are working with us right now. God, universe, show us who is working with us. Who are the archangels that have our backs right now, that are protecting us? Here, I need this one. Archangel Muriel. Trust your own wisdom. Have faith in your psychic impressions. So trust yourself. Trust your own psychic impressions. Archangel Muriel. Okay. What else? Who else? Oh, man, 3 of them just flew right out. Archangel Raziel, seek and you will find. Be a wise one. Archangel Azrael, it's time to let go. Prepare for change. You can't get it any clearer than that. Prepare for it. It's coming. Okay. Archangel Beauty Alil. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that. But be interdependent. Expand your horizons. This is what we've been talking about. Okay. And on the bottom of the deck, none other than my favorite, Archangel Michael. Stand in your power. Be true to yourself. Okay, so we've got Archangel Muriel, Raziel, Azrael, Utaelil, Michael. And another one on the back of the deck that I just feel like I should pick, Gabriel. Shimmer with diamond light. Express your creativity. It's bubbling down in there, ready to come out. Let your creativity flow. You can create and manifest like none other. It's coming and you will do it. Mark my words. I believe it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go with the Angel Guide Oracle. This might be the last one because it's getting over an hour here. Oh yeah, it's still going. I feel like I really hope that this has helped you and that you felt something from this. Please leave me comments. Go join my group on YouTube. It's under Susie Silvers on YouTube. I can leave the link, but if give me a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Tell me if you have anything you would like me to do, any kind of reading that you want. If you would like a personal reading. Okay, one already came out. Self-acceptance. We've been talking about that. Accept yourself for who you are. Do not be ashamed of your gifts. Do not be ashamed that you're different. Do not be ashamed that you're a light worker and a healer. Accept it. And don't worry about what anyone else thinks. Because it's, it's their problem, not yours. Okay, here we go. Spiritual growth, which is what we've been talking about. You're going through spiritual growth right now. Romance and connection. See, that marriage was in there. You may be getting ready to receive a new romance, or your romance now might be, being kicked up into a closer, more intimate relationship. Okay, so opportunity and change, which is definitely, we've been talking about that too. It's just reaffirming what we've already said. Trust the universe. Definitely trust the universe. I hate this. Right. And composure. Okay. And you've got angelic protection on the back of the deck. So you definitely are protected by the angels. Do not worry about people of a darker nature or darker spirit trying to get at you, because the angels are not going to let them. You are protected. They can't touch you. They may try, but they're not gonna. They can't get anywhere. Okay, the last one is the Oracle. I'm sorry, I said that was going to be the last one, but I want to do this Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Okay, this one, Beyond this world, just out of sight, lie wondrous realms you may have glimpsed, imagined, remembered, or visited in dreams. These other worlds exist beyond the veils to protect and preserve their knowledge and energies. They are slowly revealing themselves, allowing themselves to be experienced and discovered, remembered and restored. Enter the visionary artwork of Gilbert Williams and embark on a marvelous journey into secret spaces, magical places, and discover light temples, liminal paths, Lemurian relics, Camelot's mysteries, and more. These worlds may be hidden, but their magic, glory, and wisdom are within your reach. So, I'm going to pull a couple of these. These are so pretty. I hate shuffling these because they get bent. I can't. Okay, let's just say. Water, spirit, emotions, memory, and life force. Okay, so some of you may be water signs, and water is healing to you, like a lake or a bath, a salt bath, Epsom salt bath, going to the ocean, going to the some body of water, the beach. And you're very emotional. Water signs are very emotional, okay? And you have a life force within you that is just bursting and ready to come out. Okay. The Green Man, rising energy, sturge, and fertility. Get into the green of the earth. I think I mentioned that getting in nature is healing. It rejuvenates you. It energizes you. Well, it does me, and I think it would you too, okay? The light dancer, illumination, the radiant self, shining soul. One more. It's on the back. Healing the earth. So see, you are a healer. We are healers. Love, humility, and respect. We are supposed to have a mission and help heal this earth. If you're listening and this resonates and you feel this is in your soul, that it resonates with you and that it is meant for you, go for it. Grab it. Grab onto it and take it. Run with it and do whatever you need to do. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Comments, likes, subscribe. Ask if you want a reading. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about. Love y'all. Have a great evening.